Welcome to Village Teacher Tools. I am Sharada. Today I will be talking about why, how and what is digital marketing. In this session I will be talking about digital marketing and its benefits. And I will also give you an overview about the various digital marketing elements like website, its importance in digital marketing, SEO, that is search engine optimization, how and why should you do SEO and the types of optimization you can do. PPC, that is pay per click, what is PPC, its benefits, social media marketing, its advantages and disadvantages, content marketing, its role in various digital marketing collaterals, email marketing, and finally we will also talk about the analytics, that is how you can measure your digital marketing progress. Let's start now. What is digital marketing? When you look at this word digital marketing, it is of two words. One is digital and another is marketing. Digital means nowadays we see everything we do our business using computers, using online, using internet. So even marketing, that is promoting your products and services by leveraging these online marketing tactics, is called digital marketing. So what are these marketing tactics? Online marketing tactics are the following, like you will use a search engine, websites, social media, mobile apps, email or inbound marketing. So each one is a component of in its own. So we can see in detail about this in the later presentation. Here we need to make note of one more point. That is, marketing is not direct sales. Through marketing, we are going to provide information about our products and services to the larger audience so that whenever the need arises, the customers will turn back to you. Though digital marketing is picking up momentum, we need to little know about the traditional marketing. It helps us to understand the marketing, how it actually works. Traditional marketing encompasses the advertisements that we see here and there every day. Most of the traditional marketing strategies fall under one of the four categories, that is print, broadcast, direct mail and telephone. Print marketing is the oldest form of traditional marketing. Print marketing usually refers to advertisement space in newspapers, magazines, newsletters, and other printed materials intended for distribution. Broadcast marketing includes television and radio advertisements that we see every day. Direct mail marketing uses printed material like postcards, brochures, letters, catalogs, and flyers that are sent through postal mail to attract the customers. Finally, the telephone marketing or telemarketing is one of the practices of advertising sales messages over the phone to convince the customers to buy a product or a service. Why is digital marketing so popular? When we think about the benefits that digital marketing provides, the first one is flexibility. Flexibility is like you can schedule your posts, and it is not required for you to wait for the customer and then provide your product details. Like for example, the website is always 24/7 on, and the social media posts, you can decide the time at which it will be published. So in this way you will be saving a lot of time and effort, and it provides you with real-time analytics, and it provides you who are the customers who are interested in your products and who are visiting your website and the time they are spending with your posts. So these details will give you an understanding about the customer's interests so that you can target the valued customer and you can find prospective customers. So in this way it is more impactful and it is more economical, like you will not be spending more money on printing and distributing and spending time. In this way, once if it is done in a digital form, it is present in the internet and you will not be doing it again and again. So in this way, it will be more economical when compared to traditional marketing. Now let us see the difference between traditional marketing and digital marketing. And the factors based on reach, targeting, price, and ROI. When you look at reach, the traditional marketing, the reach is very limited. Where whatever traditional marketing we take up, the mediums like print, broadcast, telephone, and postcards, everything is like to a limited area. But when it comes to digital marketing, it's global. Like when you see a website is global, content marketing is global, and the social media is global. So everything, the reach is in a vast area. And it is targeting, it's not specific like whatever distribution you do in traditional marketing. We don't know, like most of the distribution goes waste. And when it comes to digital marketing, you know, and you specifically reach to a targeted audience very easily. And the price is, in traditional marketing it is very expensive, but in digital marketing it is not so expensive because you always reach to the targeted audience. And the ROI, it is not guaranteed. So when it comes to digital marketing, you're always checking with the analytics and then going forward and planning your digital marketing moves. That is how the return of ROI is entirely different when compared to the traditional marketing, and it is more economical. That's the reason why we get a good ROI using the digital marketing. Marketing has the following components. Each component is vast and has its own prominence and processes in promoting the products. Digital marketing is done using organic marketing, paid marketing, reporting, and mobile marketing. The first step towards digital marketing is to create a website. A website helps to create details about the company, products, and services you provide, and it is available to customers worldwide. In order to reach to the customers, you need to perform SEO. SEO, or search engine optimization, is a process of improving your visibility for relevant searches. That is, when someone searches for a particular product or a service, making it possible for the product pages of your website to appear in the list that appears on Google, Yahoo, or Bing. So, how does SEO work? When you search for something in the search engines such as Google, Yahoo, or Bing, the bots scroll the pages on the web from site to site, collecting the information about these pages that match your search. After that, the algorithms analyze the pages, taking into account hundreds of ranking factors to determine the order of pages that should appear in the search results for a given query. Let us see an example. The user here is searching for PPC interview questions. Here, the keywords are PPC interview questions. If abcweb.in happens to be your website, it is listed in the second position, increasing the chances of getting business through clicks. Using a search engine, when people conduct searches to find information about products and services, there are thousands of websites that match the search criteria. People often scroll through the websites that get listed on the first three pages, and more often, their requirement is fulfilled within the first three links on the first page. So, businesses that go online need to satisfy the search engine's hundreds of ranking factors to get online business by getting listed in the first three pages and getting found by their prospective or returning customers. Consequently, optimizing the websites or performing SEO has become a fundamental part of digital marketing. In this picture, you can see that the search engine returns two types of results, organic and paid. Organic search results are the web page listings that most closely match the user's search query based on relevance. Also called natural search results, ranked high by satisfying hundreds of SEO factors. The others are paid results. These are basically advertisements. This means the website owners have paid to have their web pages display for certain keywords. So these listings show up when someone runs a search query containing these keywords. On a search results page, you can easily differentiate paid results from organic ones because search engine sets apart the paid listings, putting them above or to the right of the organic results or giving them a shaded background, bordered lines, or other visual clues. What are the different ways to optimize the website? Search optimization strategy can be divided into two different categories. One is on-page optimization and the other is off-page optimization. Both are crucial for successful SEO that brings clicks to the website, but they are completely different sides of a coin. On-page optimization focuses on optimizing parts of the website that results in satisfying a number of ranking factors including site accessibility, page speed, optimized content, keywords, title tags, etc. so that the website appears in the search engine result pages. While off-page optimization focuses on increasing the authority or trust of the website through content creation and earning links from other websites, that is when you write content in third-party sites and provide your link there pointing toward to your website, and social media shares and guest blogging. Pay-per-click marketing is paid marketing. That is, you need to pay to Google to get the ads listed. As you can see in the picture, all the pay-per-clicks will be indicated by a ad symbol. Whenever the user clicks on these ads, the website owner pays a little amount to Google. Pay-per-click ads are fast measurable results, as you will be aware whenever the user clicks on these ads, and you reach to targeted traffic very easily. The website owner pays only for the clicks, only for the ads which are clicked, and it is very easy to get listed on top of the Google's page 1 search results instantly. There are few disadvantages, that is, the users trust more on the organic results, and pay-per-click is highly costly because due to high competition, and SEO produces results that sustain for longer time than the pay-per-click ads. Social media marketing is a method of using social networking websites as a marketing tool to produce content that users will share with their social network to help a company increase brand exposure and broaden customer reach. Here you can see some of the popular websites such as Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, G+, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Posting in these sites helps increase brand awareness and fetches prospective customers. Social media marketing also has few disadvantages. The competitors get to know all the company through the posts. Sometimes negative feedback in these sites lead to embarrassment and it is open to large customer base. Content marketing. With the growing use of internet and technology, people spend more time for buying products and services using online market. Due to this growing demand, content marketing is gaining fame as companies need to provide information to the customers through various collaterals. Content marketing delivers information in the form of speech, writing, and other arts and is mainly created to target the end users or audience, making use of words and creative ideas to be the voice of the brand. Content marketing can earn new customers as the company's products and services can be showcased in various forms such as web pages, blogs, brochures, white pages, case studies, press releases, and ebooks. After building a website and promoting the products and services, you need to measure how many visitors visited the website and through which medium did they reach to your content. Google Analytics is a free website analytics service offered by Google which helps you analyze your website traffic. Google Analytics helps to measure, report, and examine the conduct of the user visiting the website. This is the end of my presentation about digital marketing. Hope it gives you an overview about various components of digital marketing. If mastered, you can take up one of the positions listed below in digital marketing. For example, I entered digital marketing as a content writer. I wrote various digital marketing collaterals. Understanding SEO is the backbone of content marketing as users search for products and services using words, which are called keywords in digital marketing terminology. Likewise, each component is as important as the other. All the components are interdependent. Try understanding about each component in detail to know more about digital marketing. Thank you.